Hello friends, and welcome to today's video where I'm going to be sharing our huge news that we bought a house. I am so excited to share this news with you guys. I feel like I've been holding it in for a while now. Jacob and I moved in just a few days ago, so everything is in boxes. And I'm trying to find the time to unpack and to do my work and to take care of Mr. Baby. And all of those things feel difficult in part because it is Jewish holiday season. So it has been Rosh Hashanah, now it's Yom Kippur, then it's gonna be Sukkot, then it's gonna be Shmini Atzeret. So life is a little crazy. My family is also out of town, so I don't really have help. But initially, the initial move to the house, we had a ton of help. So we're really, really grateful for that and really grateful for them. But yeah, we bought a house. We're like officially Floridians, can you believe it? We have wanted to buy a house for so long, and this feels like a dream come true. So I'm really excited to kind of talk a little bit about how this happened, how we got here. And before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, I would love if you would consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And if you haven't already headed over to my Substack newsletter, where you'll get access to a ton of exclusive content, including my book club, weekly articles, a lot of other stuff too, make sure to head over to classicallyabby.substack.com. I also want to mention that my podcast, which used to be only for my premium Substack subscribers, is now free. So my husband and I have a podcast together called Classically Ever After, where we talk about traditional values and classic living in the modern era. And I would love if you would consider checking it out on Spotify or Google Podcasts. So let's get into today's video. Okay, so we are currently sitting in the new house. So cool. And first of all, I haven't sat down to film in quite a bit because I sort of batch recorded a bunch of videos, and now it's been like a month and I haven't sat in front of the camera for a while, and I'm like, this is weird, I have to get reused to it. But we have wanted to buy a house, honestly, since we got married, but we couldn't because we've moved 7 times since we've been married, and we'll be married 5 years in May, so not even 5 years. And just this year, we'll have moved 3 times. So we've really wanted to like settle down and put down roots. That was really important to us, but we just couldn't because we got married when Jacob was still in law school, and then we moved to Nebraska from Virginia, and then we moved to Virginia again, and now we're in Florida. So buying a house always felt like something a little bit down the road, but something we really wanted to do. We wanted to find a place to make our own and a place where we could settle down, like I said, put down roots. So when we moved to Florida, we knew that Florida was going to be kind of our last stop. That was our plan because Jacob's parents live here, my family lives here, and so it just made a lot of sense that this would be the place we want to be. And before we bought a house sight unseen from afar, we wanted to make sure that we liked the area we were purchasing in. So we rented an apartment and we attended our synagogue a few times just to make sure we liked it, just to make sure we liked the community, and it's really perfect for us. Like, we fit in instantly. We knew that this was a good fit. We figured out very quickly that this was something that we could really live here. We could like make a life here and raise our son here and have a family here. So we loved it. There's, my family's just a few minutes away, Jacob's family's a couple of hours away, and it just made perfect sense. So the thing about buying a house in the Jewish community is that you have to buy your house within walking distance from other Jewish families and from the synagogue because we don't drive on Sabbath. So what ends up happening is there's about a 1 square mile radius where everyone buys their homes, and you are in competition with everyone else who wants to buy a home. So the supply and demand is a kind of crazy situation. There's always going to be more demand than supply, which is not great when you're buying, but is great for when you're selling, because you're never gonna really lose the value of your home because people are always gonna wanna move into a Jewish community into that area. It also means that you can't shop just anywhere. You have to shop within that certain square mile. So it makes it like very specific, and you kind of have to hop and jump on things as they come up very quickly. So we knew that was gonna be a little bit of a challenge, but we got a call from one of our friends. We told our friends, yes, we want to buy a house, and we get a call from one of our friends or a text. And it says there's someone in our development who's selling their house. They haven't really told anyone else yet. We want you to get this house. So we thought to ourselves, oh, okay, new house on the market. There's gonna be a ton of competition, but we should get in early. So we reach out to the couple, we set up a time to go see the house, but then it gets leaked. Everyone in the community knows, it's posted in our community WhatsApp, and so everybody's gonna go look at this house. So instead of having a private showing just with the owners decided to have an open house. We weren't available at the time that the open house was gonna be happening. So we asked if we could come earlier in the day, and they said yes. So we came earlier in the day and we fell in love. We just loved the house. It has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It has a pool, screened in pool also, which is really nice. It has this beautiful view in the back. And they had just totally renovated because they thought they were going to be here for a long time, but then the husband got transferred. So the initial plan for them was to be here long term. So everything is done beautifully. Like, they really did a good job with the renovations. It's beautiful and open and light, which I should talk about the apartment we were staying in before this. But we fell in love, and it was perfectly in our price range, perfect distance to our synagogue. It really made perfect sense. So we wanted to put in an offer. We talked to our families, we put in an offer. And then for 2 days we were on tenterhooks because we were waiting to see what was gonna happen. We knew other people were putting in offers too. And then we find out that we got the house, and we were just so excited. And the cool thing was that neither one of us wanted to work with real estate agents, so there wasn't that complication. We didn't have to deal with, more fees and stuff like that. And both of us wanted to close really fast. So we closed in 3 weeks, which was crazy. And we just moved all of our stuff in. So that was really exciting. We are here in the house. We repainted my son's nursery because that was their daughter's nursery, and it's green. I'm gonna do a nursery tour, and I'm really excited to just make this house a home, which is what I've been waiting for so long, is to make this house a home. I really wanna share the whole process with you guys about being a homeowner, but also kind of the renovations and interior decoration we wanna do. It's something that we want to make special and homey for us. So I'm really excited that we have a house now. It's going to be so much fun sharing this whole process with you guys. Part of the reason we wanted to move so quickly was because we were in an apartment, and I was sort of mentioning this before, that the space was nice. I mean, it was a bigger apartment, but it was so dark. There was no natural light, which really messes with my mood. There was no place to go outside, so we were locked in the side all day. And the neighbors were really rude and disorderly, and the management was really awful. And so we were just like, let's go. So when they said 3 weeks to close, we were like, yes, we are in. So it all worked out beautifully. We have a house. First house that we've ever owned. And hopefully we don't move for a very long time, because seriously, I cannot move again for a while. We have moved so much since we've been married. I am ready to stop. So that is it. I'm gonna be posting some videos, I think, throughout this video, just so you can see some of what the house looks like, but we're here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'd love to hear any tips or advice you have for a new homeowner. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to follow me on all of my social media, it's Classically Abby, absolutely everywhere. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.